and the Sperry Enterprise Colby direct entry. Also getting the start, it will be car number 47. Of course, that is car number 47. And of course, the driver of that machine, of course, is Dave Button. But right now, the pace car heads for cover, and we are just about set. This is the final feature event of the evening. The Bob Valenti Automotive Late Model Division is coming your way. Get set, because we are just about ready. It is race time once again here at Waterford Speedbowl, as the late model division will set sail for turn number 1. It's Podjeski down to the inside, but here comes the challenge for the second position already as they work down in turn number 3. What machine is that? That, of course, is car number 49, and he's trying to work down to the inside.
That's Dennis Perry here in that white number 49. He's on the inside right now of Ken Bird of the 09. But checking out in the field early is Sean Podjeski. He's in the black and white number 31. He wheels that machine off of turn number 4. Currently in second, it is that 49 of Dennis Perry, with a great battle for third going on right now. That's between the 09 of Ken Bird and the number 28 of Russ LaJoy. Those two machines side by side as they work into turn number 3.
Well, I'll tell you, we got a great battle for the 6th position. Corey Hutchings in car number 36 is trying to work to the inside of car number 09 of Ken Bird. Also in that mix as well, you have car number 16 of Jeff Carnes, as now he's trying to work his way up to the front. But speaking of the front, when they work off turn number 4 and back down to the stripe, it is car number 49. And that is Dennis Perry in the Eastern Pequot Tribe Allied Snow Removal Entry. Sean Podjeski, rookie contender, 1 second, but now the battle's on for third. Here comes Corey Hutchins trying to take a peek down low. He'll pull left side rubber right down the white line, trying to work to the inside of Russ LaJoy into LaJoy's Auto Parts raffle roofing entry. In the meanwhile, we got a scramble right behind that battle.
And that's the battle for 5th, Gary Danko. That's the battle between Alan Coates in number 90 along with Jeff Carnes in the 68. Those two machines were side by side, but Alan Coates and Slippy took that position away and has made his way up to 4th. Carnes goes with him. Those two machines are nose to tail as they work into turn number 3. But up front, it's still the number 49 of Dennis Perry. He started 3rd and he's gone right to 1st right now. He's followed by Sean Podjeski and Corey Hutchings into turn number 2.
Well, currently in the 15th position is car number 19 for Phil Rondo. He'll follow the tire tracks of Moose Stalin off of turn number 2. In the meanwhile, if he happens to follow the tire tracks of the number 3 machine, of course, that is Mark St. Hilaire, and he's already found victory lane on 3 occasions in the 2001 season. But right now, there's some great battles going on the Speedway. Car number 49 shows the way. But look at the battle for second. Here comes Corey Hutchins now. He's going to try to create some magic up to the outside of Podjeski. But look who's there as well. You have Alan Kilcher coming off of down the back straightaway. One car goes around, another car will come together, and that was the number 68 of cars that went around, and caution on the Speedway. Also right up in the mix as well, car number 9, Moose Stalin, St. Hilaire, car number 3, Phil Rondo with car number 19. As the pace car heads for cover, we are just about set to get this one back underway here tonight at the Waterford Speedbowl as Hank Scarpa looks the field over, and it is race time once again as the green flag goes up in the air. It's a drag race down into turn number 1. Hutchins may have the advantage up on the outside, down to the inside. It is car number 49. That is the machine driven by Dennis Perry in the Eastern Pequot Tribe entry. But when they come back down to the stripe, it's going to be Corey Hutchins. Perry settles in for second. Hurd is there for third. But now the battle's on for 4th. Here comes Glenn Riley, muscling his way up into the 4th spot. He'll take it away in 3.
And Paul Dorothy got caught up on the outside, Gary Danko. He has slid all the way back to 7th, and he has just had that position taken away by Mark St. Hilaire to number 3. Mark St. Hilaire is currently running 6th, but now the battle's on for 4th. Moose Stalin looks to the inside of the 99 of Glenn Riley as they work off at turn number 4. You got Moose Stalin in 9, blue car, and then 99 is Glenn Riley. Side by side, down to the stripe, 17 laps remaining in this feature.
Well, I'll tell you, one driver trying to work his way back up to the front is car number 90. of Alan Coates. Still has some time to do it. When they come back out to the stripe, there'll be 16 laps remaining. Let's set the field for you. Your leader is car number 36 for Corey Hutchins. Currently running in the second spot. It is the number 49 for Dennis Perry. There in third, it is car number 32 for Paul Hurd. But look at the battle for fourth. Glenn Riley and Moose Stoutland. And watching that battle shaping up, it's car number 3 of Mark St. Hilaire. But look who St. Hilaire is bringing along to the party. Phil Rondo with car number 19. And right behind Rondo, you got the number 21 of Paul Dorothy. They exit off of turn 4.
So it's some great competitors all in line right now. This could go 3 wide and it could go 3 wide fast. You got Moose Stoutland leading over Mark St. Hilaire right now for that 4th position. But for how long? As Stoutland almost gets sideways, he gathers it back in. As look at the battle now for first. The battle is on.
That's actually the battle for second, and it is a good one. As now we got trouble. Cars getting stacked up in turn number 2. And the caution comes out once again. You can see 2 cars up against the arm-go barrier, and 2 cars had to dive down to the inside, and we are under caution once again.
Gary, you saw Moose Stoutland and Mark St. Hilaire side-by-side racing. We said it could get 3 wide with them with their other car, Dorothy, there, and it did for just a moment, and something just gave. As you see, those 2 cars rest up in between turns number 1 and 2. So a tough break for those 2 competitors who are in the tops of the point standings right now, and both of them are in the top 5.
And of course, traffic safety workers are now checking on those drivers as we are under caution once again. You can see the St. Hilaire machine along with the Downton machine sitting up between turns 1 and 2. They were certainly among the top drivers tonight that possibly could have pulled off a victory, but they will not find victory lane here tonight at Waterford Speedbowl. And running down the point standings coming into tonight's event, as Dan had told you a little bit earlier, Moose Stoutland was the point leader with 524. Alan Coates sits in second with 520. Bill Rondo in third with 502. Corey Hutchins in fourth with 464. And Mark St. Hilaire with 448. Rounding out your top 5. Well overdue for a win. As now the pace car will head for cover. 13 laps to settle this one. Right up front, car number 36 of Hutchins, right alongside the 49 of Dennis Perry. As it's race time here at the Waterford Speedbowl, once again it's Corey Hutchins that will lead the pack down into turn number 1. Perry now settles in for second, but now the battle's on for third. Glenn Riley now trying to muscle his way up into the third spot, but here comes car number 21. Brad Dorothy has clawed his way up to the front. Can he find victory lane here tonight? He works to the inside of Riley. Now he's up to the door of the Hurd machine as they work down in turn 3.
Paul Hurd and Paul Dorothy and Paul Hurd side by side watching it all as Glenn Riley. They'll send the inside group right behind Dorothy. But he's to the inside of Hurd. Up front, still the 36 of Corey Hutchings, running second to 49 of Dennis Perry. But the battle for third still going on between Paul Hurd and Paul Dorothy. Those 2 machines side by side off of turn number 4.
Well, I'll tell you, that's got to be one of the best battles on the speedway for the third position, as Paul Dorothy will now overtake the third spot. But further on back, one car, a big plume of smoke coming out of that machine, and it appears to be coming from the Jeff Carnes machine. Car number 68 up in smoke, and it looks like it's possibly coming from, it could be the rear end on that car, so a tough break for Jeff Carnes. But right now, back down to the line, it's Corey Hutchins. Dennis Perry runs second. Paul Dorothy is third, as we got a couple of cars coming together. And that was, of course, the number 32 of Hurd and the LaJoy machine. One car now receiving the black flag. That is car number 70. It's number 7 of Gary Bindon. And now in trouble on car number 21. Paul Dorothy, who is having such a strong run tonight. His car now goes up in smoke. He does the right thing and gets it up against the armco barrier, so he doesn't put any additional fluid on the racetrack. If there is some fluid coming from that racetrack, he now ducks down and gets it on to the service road. 6 laps remaining, and it is Corey Hutchins in command. Perry is in second. Paul Hurd is in third. Glenn Riley's in fourth. And currently rounding out your top 5 is Larry Goss.
Single file they go. Corey Hutchings controls it right now by about 2 car lengths over Dennis Perry. Time is ticking down. 4 laps remaining. If Perry has anything for Corey Hutchings, he'll have to show it soon. Single file throughout until you get to the back of the field where you have a few battles shaping up. But up front, it is all the 36 of Corey Hutchings as this time by down to the stripe, 3 laps remaining.
Well, I'll tell you, Corey Hutchings has certainly got a strong race car here tonight. Some other battles still going on the Speedway. That's for about the 8th and 9th spot as they work midway down the back straightaway. Coming down to the stripe, the 2-lap marker has been given to the field this time by. Some of the battles going on. You can see car number 28 of LaJoy trying to work to the inside of Alan Coates. Coates up to the top side of the Speedway. LaJoy's down to the inside. But when they come off turn number 4 this time by, the white flag is in the air. Corey Hutchings will try to score his second victory of the 2001 season. He's all by himself in turn number 3. Off turn number 4 this time, July 28th. It is Corey Hutchings over Dennis Perry. Paul Hurd is third. Glenn Riley is fourth, and Larry Goss rounds out the top 5. So there you have it, your top 5 here tonight in the Bob Valenti Automall Late Model Division.
So there you have it, folks. Another one into the record book. That was our last feature of the evening for the late model division. Corey Hutchings with a spectacular run. Took the lead about halfway through, and he never looked back, taking down the checkered flag. Coming home second was the 49 of Dennis Perry, and in third was the number 32 entry. Of course, that is wheeled by Paul Hurd. And those are your top 3 drivers. As you see, they'll be assembling in victory lane. But the man coming home with the checkered flag is Corey Hutchings, and so Gary Dake will now be making his way trackside to talk to the top 3 drivers. As he'll work his way through that crowd now. A lot of fans down there for the late model division. As Gary and I will talk to the 32 of Paul Hurd, and we'll send it down to Gary Danko. And Gary?
Another podium finish, and I think he's going to be pretty proud of that, the driver of car number 32. I'll tell you, you're on a roll. Last week, victory lane, tonight, third.
Yeah, I thought we had a little something for him tonight. That last restart day, we got hung up on the outside of Dorothy a little bit. It cost us a bit, but I'll be happy with third tonight.
Have you found something? What's the key ingredient?
No, I think we've been pretty good all along, just a bit better.
Okay, how was the track conditions for your cars tonight?
My car was perfect tonight. I think we had a car to beat. We just couldn't get in the right spot at the right time.
Okay, Paul Hurd, the driver of car number 32, has a great run here tonight with that machine. Dennis Perry, the driver of car number 49, certainly he was in contention all night long. Tell us about it.
Well, the car was good. I got to thank my crew and all the guys that worked with me. Mike from administration, he's helped set me up, and we're going a lot better than we did 2 years ago. Phil Ronda, he helped build the car. H&H, they put a motor under it. And I made a rookie mistake and let Corey set the line coming into 1 and 2. We might have been there, but hey, second's better than nothing.
Where did you feel comfortable running your car tonight?
In first.
Well, hey, you got to be proud of yourself and your crew, and of course the sponsors on your machine.
Oh yeah, I can't say enough about everybody that's been with me. My sponsors, Eastern Pequot Tribe, Allied Snow Removal, Rick and Judy Whittle, they're the best. I love those guys. MS Racing, he's helped me out a ton. Town Country Auto Sales. And, Steve Shaw. I'm sorry, Steve. Thank you guys all very much. I really appreciate all the help.
Dennis Perry with a very strong run tonight with car number 49. Well, Corey Hutchings sat in victory lane on April 28th earlier in this season, and he comes back with the Foreign Auto Parts number 36 in victory lane here tonight. It is once again the pictures taking place down here trackside where Nate Dugas, official track photographer of the Waterford Speedbowl, clicking off all these photos. Of course, they will be in next Saturday's official souvenir magazine. Meanwhile, they're going to click off some more pictures. And of course, if you get area auto racing news or speedway scene, if you don't get it in the mail, of course, you can buy it right here at the Waterford Speedbowl each and every Saturday night. You'll see a lot of these great photos of a lot of our winners here tonight at the Waterford Speedbowl. Those pictures will be in there. So they're holding up the 2 fingers. That means that this is their second victory. Is Corey Hutchings will come over here and join me and talk about his second victory in the 2001 season. First of all, you won on television tonight. Take that camera up there.
It's great to be back. I just want to tell all my fans that we are back for sure. We've been struggling really bad for the last, 4 or 5 weeks, and I got an awesome motor in here. We picked up some new sponsors in the last few weeks. US's Chowder Pie, I thank John Smith for coming on board. I don't know, but I couldn't do without him. John Burnett, Foreign Auto Part. Like I said, Burnett's Machine Shop's got the best motor around, without doubt.
Tell us about the battle between you and Dennis Perry. It certainly was a great one.
Yeah, it sure was. We're getting really good forward bite now in the car, and McCaw should come out. I wanted to ride behind Dennis a little bit. Glad to see him do really good too, and we just got a great restart and we got by him.
Okay, so as I was mentioning during the broadcast, you won on April 28th. You come back on July the 28th. Something about you winning the number 28?
We don't want to wait till August 28th for another. We're hoping next week maybe with 100 lapper.
Okay, and what will you do to get that car prepared?
We're going to put it on the scales and leave it alone because it's really good right now.
So Corey Hutchings will wrap up the night here with a win with the Foreign Auto Parts number 36. Well, it's certainly been a great night of auto racing here at the Waterford Speedbowl.